Welcome students. We have seen some examples regarding symmetry, similarity, then Pythagoras theorem, circle. Today we are going to see regarding some examples regarding the geometric constructions, then coming to the coordinate geometry, then coming to the trigonometry, and then coming to the lastly the mensuration, that is surface area and volumes. Regarding the geometric construction, students, you have to practice examples, first example, last example, first example, last example from every exercise. That will do. I will try to give you the 4 marks examples also, so that you can practice it and make perfection about the practice also for the geometric constructions. Now we will come to the coordinate geometry examples. See, these are some of the examples. Find the coordinates of the point of y-axis which is equidistant from the point M and N. Some coordinates are given, and this is an example. So you can also have to have the practice for this particular example. Secondly, this is one of the example. See here, this example given for some of the coordinates are given for the vertices of triangle ABC, and we have to find the coordinates of the circumcenter. So some of the equations I have given here. Please go through this thoroughly and try to solve and make a practice of this example. These examples are unique examples, and these are examples coming lot of times in the board example. I think this example may come in for the 4 marks example also. Then coming to the next example, see, this is one of the examples, solved example, which is given in the textbook. This is the 7th example. See here, a point xy is equidistant from the points 7, 1 and 3, 5. Show that the whatever this equation is given, y is equal to x minus 2. See, we have to solve by the distance formula also. Here distance formula is used, and we have to prove this equation, y is equal to x minus 2. Then coming to the 8th example here, it is also one of the solved example. See here, we have to find the value of y, and if the distance between the 2 points is given. This is also one of the example solved also. You can also go through this solved example thoroughly. So we have to use here distance formula as shown in this particular example. See here, this example is also a unique example. We have to solve it thoroughly. Next, coming to the next example, see here, example number 2. A point P minus 4, 6 divides the line segment AB with this particular coordinates, and we have to solve this by section formula. This particular example is also we have to find the coordinates of B also. So next example, find the coordinates of the points of the intersection of the segment joining the points A and B, and some coordinates are given. This is one of the examples, solved example, and we have this is example for the if a line segment is given and if it is trisected equally, then these coordinates of two of the points, that is P and Q, we have to find. This is one of the example given in the textbook. So go through this thoroughly also. Then coming to the next example, 14th example, which is a hot example. See here, find the coordinates of the centroid of the triangles. By using the centroid formula also, we have to find this particular points also. Then coming to the 16th example, find the coordinates of the circumcenter and radius of the circumcircle also. Previously we have seen in this particular video that this particular example we have to find the circumcenter as well as the circumradius also. So we have to go through this example, try to practice this example. One more example, which is a hot example given. Find the type of the quadrilateral points are given, they are joined serially, and we have to solve by this slope method or slope formula method. Then coming to the 19th example, the line segment which is divided into the 5 congruent parts. If suppose line segment AB is given and it is being divided equally with the 5 parts, equal parts, then we have to find the coordinates of P, R, B also, and also for the A also. So this is also a unique example given in the textbook. Find the possible pairs of coordinates of the 4th vertex of D. So we have to consider 2 possible ways, and we have to find the vertices of this particular D also. So this is one of the example. Then coming to the next slide, see here, show that sec x plus tan x is equal to 1 plus sin x upon 1 minus sin x. See here, this example is solved here. So go through this example thoroughly. So you have to use the identities and then how it is solved. See here, this 6th example, you have to use the identities, trigonometric identities. 7th also, you have to use the trigonometric identities. 9th also, we have to use the trigonometric identities also. So you have to go through this example, make a practice. This makes the practice for the trigonometric identities, as well as you have to get the idea of how to solve the examples. Then comes the next example. For the eliminate theta, one example, solved example is given in your textbook. Most of the times in the board exam, this example has been shown and it has been come. So go through this example also. How the theta has been eliminated lastly, you have seen here. This example is also important one, and please go through this example. Then coming to the next one, for the word problems regarding the trigonometry. Find the top of the lighthouse and observer looking at the ship making. So we have to use the value for the tan theta and all these things. It may be tan 30, tan 60, and just find, and whatever the value of root 3 is given, it is 1 point, it is root 3, 1.73 it is given value, and adding this value you will get the exactly how far is the distance of ship from this particular lightning house. So you have to find this one. So make a practice of this example. Nextly, one storm broke a tree from the tree top that is rested for about 20 meter. So of the base of the tree, making angle of 60 degree. So this is also one of the example given in the textbook. So make a practice of this one. Students, like this example one is given in the textbook, which is a solved example, and you can go through that example and try to solve this 5th example. This may also help you to give the idea about the word problems of the trigonometry. Then coming to the next, this one. See here, some of these examples are given for the practice. See here, sec into bracket 1 minus sin theta, sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and also 10th example is also given for the practice. So make a practice of these examples using the trigonometric identities and try to solve these examples. Also one example which is also given for the HOTS example, which is high order thinking example for the word problem of trigonometry. So this is also one of the example. Most of the times it has been also been come for the board exam, and also you can go through this example also. Then coming to the next part, this is the last topic, that is mensuration. This is also one of the examples shown here. See, this example is also a very important example, and it has come in for the 5th question also, and it is also activity based example. one example is also important in view of the activity. Then try to solve this example also. Coming to the next example, see here, this is one of the example, solved example. The radius and height of the cylindrical water reservoir is 2.8 meter and 3.4 meter respectively. It is given, and we have to find the volume of this water, that is nothing but the capacity of water also, and also how much this water is sufficient for how much person we have to calculate here. So go through this example thoroughly. It is also one of the solved example. Then coming to the next example, how many solid cylinders of a radius 10 centimeter and height 6 centimeter. So like that this example is given. So we have to find the volume of this particular cylinder also, and then we have to find how much cylinders can be made with the help of this particular volume also. So like that this example is given. So students, go through this example. This is one of the solved examples, see here, which is given in the textbook. We have to find totally here the slant height first, height is given, then whatever the canvas required, you have to find the curved surface area firstly, then total surface area of this one, and then lastly the volume of the tent is also calculated. So canvas required for the tent, it is been calculated here, and volume of the tent, it is also given. Then some practice examples are also given here. See here, what this particular radius of a sector of a circle is 3.5 centimeter. Such examples, they are been given for 2 marks example also. So students also make a practice of that example. Here also radius of the circle is given. We have to find the area of the sector using the formula of area of sector. Then also we have to find the area of sector when radius is given, and also the area of sector is given, and we have to find the length also. So using the length formula, length of the sector using the formula, so you can also find this length also. Then one more example is given. So here arc MBN is taken to be 60 degree, and we have to find the area of the circle, whereas the area of sector is also area of this sector. 2 of this area of the sectors we have to find. So this is also example, students, you practice this one. Then coming to the next example, this is example, these are also for the practice examples. Radius of circle is 3.4 centimeter and perimeter of the sector, it is also given. We have to find the area of sector for PABC also, it is given here, and we have to find it by using the formula. Area of sector is equal to theta upon 360 into pi r square. Then this is one of the example given in the textbook in the problem set example. So it is 12th example, and using this these areas of these parts, we have to find the x, y, z values also. Then coming to the next example, last example, this is triangle LMN is an equilateral triangle, and such examples we have to find the shaded region also. So such examples may appear in the board exam. So make a practice of these examples. Then coming to the one more solved example. This example has also been imitated, and this has been come in the board exam. So try to solve this example also. So this is one of the solved example. You may go through the textbook and also for this example also. So you can have a practice of these examples. Welcome students. This is for the 4 marks example questions I have been taken for you students. So just try to solve these examples again and again, so that it makes you the practice and you can be a perfect man, okay, for geometry. See, these are some of the examples related to similarity. See, this example is first example. We have to calculate for the 2 triangles, we have to show the similarity, and then we have to calculate the, we have to show that nothing but triangle PXM is similar to triangle PXM, and also segment MN is parallel to segment QN also. Secondly, in this example, we have to show by similarity also, and we have to calculate that BC is equal to root 3 DE. Next, coming to the next example. See, this example has been come for the board for March 2020 also. So try to solve this example. We have to show the similarity. This is given that parallelogram is given. Looking to the properties of the parallelogram. Students, you should know the properties of the parallelogram well. We have to by heart the definitions for the parallelogram and different types of the quadrilaterals also. We have to by heart the definitions as well as the properties also, so that it will be easy to calculate such examples. One more example it is shown here, triangle ABC, and that particular example is also important, and we have to show that 5 into CO is equal to 3 into CM. So it's also one of the important example. Try to solve this example, students. Then coming to the next example, see, this example is also important example. See, this is also one of the important example regarding the Pythagoras theorem. So we have to solve this example. So previously I have shown for the similarity. These examples are based on Pythagoras theorem. So applying the Pythagoras theorem and Apollonius theorem, try to solve the above example. In this example also, we have to show by the angle bisector theorem property, and we have to solve this example also. So this is also one of the important example. Most of the times board has given this example for 4 marks also, and students try to solve this example most of the times. Then coming to the next example related to the circle. See here, this particular example is given for the circle, and we have to find the 3 different radii, that is R1, R2, or I can say X for X, Y and Z also, or sometimes R1, R2 and R3. That radius we have to find, because this is an example related to the nothing but the touching example for the touching circles also. Let us come to the construction. Students, I have said that this one more example I have given you for the geometric construction example. So go through this example so that you can have a practice for 4 mark example also. So rough diagram is also shown here, so that go through this also a rough diagram. Then coming to the next example. See, this is one of the example given for you to, so like this diagram is also shown here. So this is an example we have to draw with not taking the center, that is without using the center. We have to calculate, or we have to draw the figure also. The rough figure is also given, or particular figure is also given. So go through this example. Then one more example for the geometric construction is also given. So students, go through this example and try to draw this particular example as shown in the figure. Students, it's very important as well as, and it's easy also. So try to follow these steps and try to solve this example. Then coming to the next example, it is also related to the geometric construction also. So showing the similarity of these particular triangles also. So we have to find this particular similarity and show the similarity and draw this rough figure also. Then lastly, this example is based on the coordinate geometry also. So find the coordinates of the centroid. So using the centroid formula, students try to solve this example. So this is one of the important example, 4 marks example. Then these are also 2 examples related to the coordinate geometry. So one example, find the coordinates of the point Q on the x-axis are given, and we have to show that this what type of triangle can be formed. Lastly also, we have to find this try to solve this example, and we have to find what type of triangle can be formed. So serially, students, we have to solve it, and then we have to show that what type of triangle is formed. one of this example, the coordinates of the opposite vertices of the square are given here, and we have to find also other two vertices also. They are as shown in the figure. This is figure is shown here. So we have to go through the figure and try to solve this example. Then coming to the next example, these are example related to the trigonometry. So this is a word problem. Most of the times it has been imitated for the 4 marks example. This is also one of the example, and last year I think so in the March 25 also this type of example has also been come. So try to solve this example also. So most of the times this example may come. So try to solve this example using the trigonometric identities. Then coming to the lastly the mensuration 4 marks example. So this particular ice cream pot example is also one of the important example, and go through this example and try to solve this one. So you have to use the volume of this particular cylinder and also other formulas. Try to take the ratio and find the number of students, how much they get this one. So try to solve this example. One more example it is given here. Here square is given, and lastly this particular we have to find the area of the shaded region here as shown in the figure. So these are some of the examples, 4 mark examples I have given you. So students, this is very unique, this one part here given for 4 marks examples. So students, go through this example thoroughly and be perfect for the maths 2 paper. So prepare students for for the SSC coming board exam and try to get out marks. Best of luck students. Thank you.